Appeals court again refuses to let Trump implement travel ban. We conclude that for the second time this year, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals has refused to allow the federal government to implement President Donald Trump's ban on immigration and travel that focuses upon several high terrorism countries. Immigration, even for the president, is not a one-person show, the court wrote Monday. The president's authority is subject to certain statutory and constitutional restraints. We conclude that the president is issuing the executive order exceeded the scope of the authority delegated to him by Congress, the court added. Further, the order runs afoul of other provisions of the INA that prohibit nationality-based discrimination and require the president to follow a specific process when setting the annual cap on the admission of refugees, the ruling said. ACLU National, the tweet of the Democrats. Breaking Ninth Circuit Circuit Appeals Court rules against Muslim ban. Writes immigration, even for the president, is not a one-person show. Really. In suspending the entry of more than 180 million nationals from 6 countries, suspending the entry of all refugees, and reducing the cap on the admission of refugees from 110,000 to 50,000 for the 2017 fiscal year, the president did not meet the essential precondition to exercising his delegated authority. The president must make a sufficient finding that the entry of these classes of people would be detrimental to the interests of the United States, the panel wrote. Aren't they? The judges largely affirmed the ruling of a Hawaii-based federal judge who used Trump's campaign comments as the basis for his ruling, that the ban, the second issued by Trump this year, likely violated the Constitution because it primarily impacted Muslims. Trump issued an executive order shortly after taking office that called for a temporary ban on immigration and travel from 7 majority Muslim countries, which the Ninth Circuit blocked from being implemented in February. On the basis of that ruling, the Trump administration issued an updated executive order which would ban immigration and travel for 90 days from Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen. Separately, the Fourth Circuit had blocked the ban, leading the White House to appeal that ruling to the Supreme Court. Although the administration has argued Trump has the legal authority under the Constitution to impose the restrictions, judges have generally focused more on Trump's campaign rhetoric. The Ninth Circuit ruling Monday did note that it felt Trump had exceeded his legal authority despite administration claims to the contrary. In March, U.S. District Judge Derek Watson wrote that a reasonable, objective observer would view the order as issued with a purpose to disfavor a particular religion in spite of its stated religiously neutral purpose. The judge relied heavily on Trump's campaign remarks as justification for his ruling. For instance, there is nothing veiled about this press release, Watson wrote, quoting a Trump campaign document titled "Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States." In asking the Ninth Circuit to overturn Watson's ruling, Acting Solicitor General Jeffrey Wall urged the judges not to delve into a wide-ranging inquiry into subjective motivation in considering Trump's past comments on Muslims because the executive order on its face doesn't have anything to do with religion and its operation doesn't distinguish on the basis of religion. What do you think? What I think is the American people, the patriots of America, should demand that we're not paying for them. Let them in. We're not paying for them. You're cutting the welfare, that's it. We're not paying for them. And you send the bill to Hillary Clinton and Obama. and Chuck Schumer. You should send a bill to the Democratic leaders there that want everybody in. If they're willing to pay for it, let them all in. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. And you know these are all Democratic judges here. That's why Obama wanted to get that for the Supreme Court. He wanted to pick the judge, so this way Trump would be blocked at every turn, but that didn't happen because the people were in an uproar. Anyway, again, thank you so much for watching.